Hi, my name is Susan Gooden. I'll be your instructor, and today's topic is agriculture practices. We will look at an overview of agriculture, food production factors, as well as plant and meat sources. Agriculture is the practice of growing crops and raising animals for food or other supplies. Agriculture has been fundamental to human societal development, facilitating the transition from being hunter-gatherers to having settlements. Agricultural practices have changed greatly over the years. Research and technology in the mid-1900s, known as the Green Revolution, led to increased agriculture production worldwide due to improved breeding of agriculture crops, mechanization of farming, as well as chemical production of fertilizers. Grain production almost tripled from 1950 to 1990, and as food production expanded, human population grew as well. Food production is dependent on arable land, which is land that is suitable for growing crops. It's also dependent on precipitation, the amount of rainfall in a given area. Temperature plays an important role in food production, as well as levels of nutrients in the soil. Some nutrients need to be added to particular soils to make them arable. Food production factors like these mentioned impact if crops can be grown, which crops can be grown, and how well they will grow. Although many different crops are grown, wheat, rice, and corn dominate the world of crop production. Wheat, rice, and corn supply over half of all human calorie needs worldwide. There are different types of crops: subsistence crops and cash crops. Subsistence crops provide food products needed for survival. Cash crops provide non-food products or do not make up primary nutrition needs. Wheat, rice, and corn are all examples of subsistence crops. Cotton is an example of a non-food cash crop that can be used to make clothing, and coffee is an example of a food cash crop. Domesticated livestock are an important food source for humans. Only about a dozen large animal species have been domesticated for meat. Examples of these are cows and pigs. Aquaculture, also known as fish farming, is another portion of agriculture. About 76% of all meat is consumed by people in the developed world, though the majority of the world population is actually in the developing world. About 90% of the grain grown in the United States is used for animal feed, and it takes 16 pounds of grain to produce just 1 pound of meat. U.S. citizens eat 120 kilograms of meat per person per year, whereas citizens of India consume 4.4 kilograms of meat per person per year. So today we looked at an overview of agriculture, food production factors, as well as plant and meat sources. And that concludes today's lesson.